Modified C feature first up on the card tonight. 12 laps your distance, top 4 will tag the back of tonight's B main event. Well, what do you guys think? You ready to finish out the year and get the Survivor 55 all finished up? Have you had a fun year this year at Skagit Speedway? We certainly appreciate every single one of you fans, whether tonight is night number 1 or night number 25 for you on the year or more. We could not do it without the amazing crowd that we have here night in and night out at Skagit Speedway. IMCA Modifieds. First up, C feature, 12 laps, top 4 are moving. Your pole sitter for tonight, that's Corey Gordon out of Mount Vernon in the 21. Jacob Smith's going to be next to him out of Spokane, Washington in the SR22. The Battle Wagon. Steve Peters is in the V8 from Parts Unknown, and to his outside, it's Will Taylor out of Puyallup, Washington in the 25. Third row, Dave Harmon in the 29 car, if he's got her fired, which right now he does. And to his outside, Eston Whistler has been a top of the charts A-main guy last 3 years. He's got his work cut out for him as he's buried in tonight's C-main. Ben Gunderson rides shotgun on the field in the 68. 7 cars going for 12 laps in the C feature. Don't forget to pick up your 50/50 raffle tickets. Mount Vernon Football Booster Club here tonight and selling. Raising money to support football players at Mount Vernon High School. Funds are used for equipment, gear, and camp. Pick up your 50/50 before the night ends. Top 4 on the move. The rest of them, the year is over, at least as far as Skagit Speedway is concerned. We're off and racing. The green is out. Gordon lets the car float into the middle. He rolls down the back straightaway. Corey Gordon with the early lead. 4th place is the money position. Watch and see Ben Gunderson trying to squeeze through. He's picked up too early, and Eston Whistler is coming with him. Now Whistler lining up Steve Peters. It worked to the high side as Whistler trying to get off the rocking chair position in the 82. Flings it up and around to the outside, but can't get around Peters that time. As Gunderson in on that battle, he's looking low. Through the corner, Whistler, momentum on his side, up and around. He's got 3rd. Peters now sits in the final transfer spot. Gunderson trying to get underneath him off the 4th corner, denied that time by. Into 1 and 2. Gunderson with a nose, trying to get even with the door of the V8 Battle Wagon. Can Peters hold strong? Up ahead of him, Whistler's trying to pick up another spot. Everybody he picks off in this main is 1. He may not have to pass the B feature. As there's the move, Gunderson down low. Peters washes out. Ben Gunderson's got the 4th and final transfer. Whistler, look out, gets narrow up at the top of the racetrack. Contact between him and Smith's 22. Things getting narrow at the top portion of the racetrack. Caution out. Yellow on the speedway. 1 around in the corner, it's Peterson, the bottom of the 2nd turn. And we get our first caution of the night. Top 4, 5 of 12 laps into this. Currently sitting Corey Gordon.
It's going to be interesting to see what Mr. Whistler can do. Can he drive through the B main? Got to get out of this first.
Yeah,
I don't want to put the cart ahead of the
horse.
horse.
Part 1 is making it through this one. Ben Gunderson also on the charge to get through there. As they,
yes, he's back in his car, normal car.
Yep, rolled off 6 and 7 and have gotten forward. we have a Maddie Hoppy appearance.
Oh, Maddie Hoppy in the house.
Who's looking forward to her modified racing career.
Where is she? Where'd she go?
She's right down there.
Oh, hi, Maddie Hoppy.
Look for the hat.
I see Maddie Hoppy.
Yeah.
There she is. She's ignoring us.
She loves being acknowledged in public.
Yes, she does. She's big on that.
It's a highlight of hers.
She had a good rookie year in the restricted class.
Have an even better year number 2. Just means they didn't come off the corner. Bring back out. Next time by, we'll be halfway home through this C feature. Eston Whistler sees a chance to go. Bogo 2 for 1. Smith down on the inside. He's past him. Gordon hanging out on the bottom. And give it to Whistler rolling through the middle. This is now your C feature leader.
We saw that Bogo pricing, Caleb, on the desserts and popsicles in the concession stand. Said, give me that. Now Eston doing what we expect Eston Whistler to do. Run away with things. He is so good. And yesterday, just nothing less than bad luck.
He's going to have 15 laps in the main. He's going to need a really good start, picking them up in bunches in that one.
Only has to get to the top 6 though. You get
Right.
a couple extra bonus spots in there, but yeah, you're right. He's going to have to do some moving and shaking.
The more you can get, lesser amount of time. Because again, as you get later, the field streaks out. Not only at that point can you just pass some spots, you got to run them down. And frankly, this B-Main's got a lot of good cars in it coming up. So will be vastly tougher as he continues ascending up the field. This is 9 complete, 3 to go. Corey Gordon is second in the 21. Jacob Smith's 22. Ben Gunderson desperately wants one more spot. Doesn't want to get into any trouble here.
Ben Gunderson trying to hang on and get that final transfer spot. Will Taylor right now 1 spot out looking in. But Caleb Hart, hourglass running empty. Eston Whistler's gone.
Oh, yeah. White flag up and in the air. He has got a half-track-ish on Gordon. Gordon, lots of pad between himself, Smith, and Gunderson. Just don't make a mistake for you guys running the top 4. And this will be easy mode. Whistler on a vastly wider Skagit Speedway surface here early in the night. Takes the win in the C feature. Moving on with him will be Corey Gordon, Jacob Smith, and Ben Gunderson, both pushing their way through as their race nights will continue. And unfortunately for Will Taylor, Steve Peters, and Dave Harmon, their nights finito.
I did just get word.
Okay.
One of my good buddies, former coworker, the Outlaws are racing at Sharon tonight. 20 to go. Dale Blaney, P2.
Nice.
Started 6th. And
Beautiful.
Dale Blaney, oh, God.
That's after...
He's leading.
That's after Danny Sams the third took the Kubota High Limit Racing win tonight.
Skagit Speedway General Manager John Hager and I are trying to get Blaney a sporty ride. And now he's going to maybe go out and crack off an Outlaw win.
Hey.
That'd be great to see Dale pick up an Outlaw win. At home, too.
One of the true good guys in the sport. You worked with him.
I did. I roomed with him on the road.
Nice.
For quite a bit.
Retirement for him and into track officiating.
And then back in the sprint car. Now he's been driving a bus for some NASCAR drivers a little bit. And gets back home to run his brother Dave's car that you can tell me more about that car.
Yeah, with the big old offset top wing. It's a unique looking ride, that's for sure. On top of it, it has to be extremely tall because Dale, all of what, 6'8", thereabouts?
Yeah, 6'5",
6'5", 6'6". Okay, yeah, tall drink of water, that's for sure.
I mean, they called him the tall, cool one. He didn't like that. He did not like that nickname, so I always called him the lowrider.
It fits, though.
His race recall was mind-blowing to me.
As good as Kyle Larson's?
I'd put it up there because I'd be doing old All-Stars homework on the road.
Okay.
And he'd be like 1995 this race, and he'd name the top 3, and he'd be right most of the time. Be like, I won. This guy ran second. This guy ran third. Like,
that's pretty good.
30 years ago.
Larson can kind of recall lap
Larson's
by lap
lap
in instance.
Recall is incredible.
It's nuts. Well, our first of 2 360 sprint car heat races is up. On the pole for this, it's Colton Heath out of Marysville, Washington. Driving car number 33 to his outside, Jason Solwald in the 18 out of Burlington. Road number 2, driving the Cam Smith 17 tonight is Colin Mackey from Bellingham. And to his outside, it is Levi Hillier, a quick qualifier in the night out of Burlington in car number 26. Third row, Jordy Meese, driving the Taylor family 4L. Outside of him, the veteran Bill Rood from Mount Vernon in 33R. Fourth row, out of Oak Harbor, it's the 51 of Dustin Gehring And Kai Dixon in his rookie year in the 360s from Maple Ridge, BC, starts 8th. Starting 9th, Parker Hadlock, driving the Aero Motorsports Garage 17C. 9 cars for 8 laps.
Kylie and Steph had celebrity help in the beer garden.
They
I'm sure he's
did?
still down there.
Who?
Jay Weiss slinging beer.
Ooh,
So
the Justin Youngquist.
go down and get a beer from 410 winner this year, Justin Youngquist. The Mariners win tonight?
Don't know. Still playing.
Okay.
0-0.
Okay. It's early. They're at home tomorrow.
Might be a fun game to go to.
Yeah, the Dodgers in town.
Well,
Seahawks are off. They already won this week, so you're happy there.
You want to know the best news of the night?
Give it to me.
The Guardians won, which
right.
means the trash can banging Astros are
done.
eliminated.
We're all okay with that.
That's happy news for everyone that doesn't. Home of some good sprint car drivers, but their baseball team is a bunch of cheaters.
Yeah, I mean, for the longest time, they had one of the most beautiful sprint car facilities in the country at Royal Purple down there before it became a parking lot for drag strip.
Things have been hurting down there as far as the sprint car scene
Very
goes.
much.
A lot of it is migrated to 305s and migrated to northern in the state.
Really, yeah. I'd say southern Texas is the racing scene is
hurting.
It's to say it's on life support might not even be doing
although
justice.
again, like those race savers down there have put together a pretty good operation. Sprint Series of Texas has been strong forever.
Up north though, like you mentioned. I mean,
Mesquite and
yep.
With Devil's Bowl closing, they had
RPM and
Kennydale's doing well still.
Yep. So there's still some racing in the Texas area that's doing well, and race savers. We got a handful of race savers here at Skagit Speedway. We're going to have 4 of them away at the banquet in 2 weeks.
Gonna
top
be
4 in Sporty Points.
Gonna be a blast.
Or 4 of the top 12 in Sporty Points.
So Heath in the 33, Sold in the 18. We have seen this so many times. The rivalry between those two. It's friendly, but it's there.
Yeah.
They like outracing each other. The green is out. We're underway in our first 2 heat races.
Multiple track champions here in 360. And how about this slider for the lead? And no, Colton Heath hangs on, but Jason Sowell says not so fast and takes the lead back.
I think Colton got more mid into the corner than he intended. Leave the low groove open for Sowell. He is more than willing to step through, taking the lead on the opening lap and scooting away down the back straightaway. Sowell, Heath, and Hillier 1 through 3 early.
Now Levi Hillier starting his pursuit of Colton Heath. Winner this year is Levi Hillier on the podium 3 times this year. Has run second a couple of times, but nipping away at that win. Can he get it tonight? Right now runs in third. Man, Colin Mackey has looked solid in that Cam Smith 17 car. It's just now second night.
The confidence is really high for Mackey no matter what he is stepping into now. He's led laps. He's just been a little ways away from the promised land. You can see how hard he is racing that black and white little splash of red 17 car. Up running fourth, trying to track down the top 3, but put some serious ground between them.
He's kind of run away a little bit from Levi Hillier as he's starting to close in on Jason Sowell. We click the laps away, 5 down and 3 to go. Caleb Hart back in the pack. We got a battle there between the 4L of Jordy Meese and the 20K of Kai Dixon.
Look at this. We've already got some slick showing up on this racetrack. We know that there wasn't much moisture put into it. There's already a very distinct slick groove at the top of turn number 3 as Dixon continuing to pressure Meese, and we're coming to the white flag for Sowell the next time by.
Well, he maybe found someone a little up top there that's working for him. You're right. We talked about it before the races. Track going to widen out a lot more than 360s tonight versus and 55 laps in the mods. It'll be a fun night. Track in great shape right now.
The mods would love it. Gut slick, black, they can get her there as checkered flag. Sowell wins. He'll be into the redraw. And he'll take Heath and Hillier with him. As those 3 will start somewhere up in your top 6 tonight. They battle down at the end. Meese moves off Dixon. But boy, we've talked a lot off air about how good Kai Dixon's learning curve and where he's at on that. He's starting to get to the upper end of it where that team is showing speed night in and night out.
And you look at, the trailer, I know trailers don't win races, but they work out of a really small trailer, tight confines. What they work with is awesome and a great family. If you get a chance after the races, go down and see Kai and his dad, Dan. Phenomenal people. And been fun to watch his progression as a sprint car driver, and we even saw him run a 410 race last month.
Sporty championship that he picked up last year, well deserved, but kind of came out of nowhere.
Yeah.
Right? Came out and was consistent, picked off race wins every once in a while, and just great finishes over and over again. This year in the 360, I'm sure a little bit of I don't know, some hardship. They had to put a couple of cars back together a few times, but boy, those finishes here from about, I don't know, start of August forward have been pretty impressive.
He's exactly been finishing, been running stronger. I enjoy watching that progression. And we've got a lot of young up and coming talent here. If you're a Skagit Speedway fan and like sprint cars, the next 5 years is going to be very exciting.
Our trio of Levi's in and of themselves is really fun.
It is, and two of them right here.
That's right. From the front row of this one, we'll get Peyton Drake. That is the 10 out of Everson. Good lineage there. That is former Dirt Cup and Trek champion Brock Lemley's nephew aboard that car. Mom up here scoring with us tonight. Tanner Holm out of Monroe, Washington, driving the 66. Row number 2, Levi Part 1. Levi Cladd out of Langley, BC, driving the Favre Family F1 tonight. And out of Cobble Hill, BC in the 21, that is Robbie Price outside row 2. Third row, Steven Hendrickson driving the 13 out of Bellingham. He's our sporty champion. To his outside, second night, the 360 for Justin Jacobson out of Stanwood in the 22J. Fourth row, L10, Tyler Thompson from Harrisburg, Oregon. The 29K of Levi Kuntz out of Carnation, Washington. The third of our Levi contingent. He starts 8th. See if Jan Evans got that car fired up. I don't see it.
66 out there.
66 is there. It's the 99.
Yeah, 99. Yeah, sorry. Yeah.
Jan was super impressive in his sportsman debut last weekend. First time he'd ever run anything with a wing, and the super late model driver from Wenatchee, Washington.
How about that?
Yeah, really. Well, when your dad is a West Coast Stock Car Hall of Famer, arguably the best late model racer to ever come off of Washington, Oregon, or California, you got some good lineage. So we'll wait and see.
Cool to see him give a sprint car a shot, too, because, I mean, that's probably out of the realm a little bit, but neat to see, and I tip my hat to that.
There is a chance that we will see Jan Evans down at the Chili Bowl Nationals live on Flow Racing. I know that he has been in communication with some of the teams that have open seats. The one that I remember specifically was Mount Stout.
Oh, that'd be solid.
Really good ride.
They did some quality stuff at Mount Stout last year. We spent a lot of time back there throwing bags to raise some money. If you remember Earl and I doing bag toss back there.
Yep. Jay and people that support him are good people. So, and they've fielded a good operation that's improved over the years. So I think, if I'm looking at the sequencing of this right, that was the 10 of Drake that came to a stop.
Yeah.
So that's your pole sitter gone bye-bye.
We'll see if it's safety or bye-bye. Yeah.
He's gone back to the pits.
Back to the pits now that I lean forward and see through the blind
I don't see anybody thrashing in the work area, nor do I see the blinking light of a push truck.
I can see him sitting under the Coors sign, Coors Banquet sign. They're rolling him back. He's right about where the stop sign is, just to the right of the scoreboard.
Go see Kylie and Stephanie and get a Coors Banquet of your own.
Yes, you could.
Or Coors Light.
Or Coors Light.
Either way, Colorado Kool-Aid, good stuff.
They'll happily serve you with a smile.
Smiles are free.
They are.
And the beer's only $5.
Can't beat that.
All right. 10 car is pushing. And engines fired.
Caleb, did it bring back memories playing the Darth Vader theme song? That hit you in the feels?
Good memories. Kirby Hoyle was the guy who got me my job at Deming Speedway.
Jeez, so we have Kirby to blame.
Yep. So if you ever want to yell at him for all the high voice and micro sprint stuff over the years, that one's on him. But that's not the only person that has a lot to thank Kirby for in terms of positions and things that have happened in their life around the Northwest. So,
hey Don, I saw a couple Tim Levine shirts as I was walking around there. That was neat to see.
Tim Levine, one of the guys that ran for Skagit Speedway Hall of Famer Bill Ledley.
Did he ran a late model in the 80s too?
Yes.
Okay, because that's where I remember looking through programs this past offseason. I thought I saw his name in late model.
I went looking back to check all the sprint car results, and boy, before he picked up that 360 track title in '97, he was a top 5 machine as far as points go, both in 410 and 360. Tim had an incredible career. Coming into the corner, we've got the 66 Tanner Holm, the F1 of Levi Clatt, 21 of Robbie Price, and the 13 of Steven Hendrickson. Now your front two rows. Movement run into the green flag.
Levi Mike Glass certainly turned some heads earlier this summer. Caleb Hart with his win at the Super Dirt Cup during the prelim night. Here comes Steven Hendrickson shooting to second. Hendrickson a big move. He's the guy we look to see full-time in the 360s next year.
Tyler Thompson on the move early. He's picked up a couple of spots down on the low side. Lap number 1, Klatt kicking up the clay in turn number 2. And down low, there goes Holm, stealing a spot back from Thompson. Thompson keeps his foot in it. Wheel off the corner, give it to Holm.
Right now, Jeff Jackson is the nail on the head with this racetrack. You can roll the bottom, you can slide to the top. There's a top side rolling. It's been fantastic. You got to go look at that battle for 3rd, 4th, and 5th. Right now, Tanner Holm has it. You see him doing some pavement stuff. He calls it that evergreen stuff.
Not as much for Tanner anymore. Yep. Brother Caden, though, more than a few nights in a pavement late model. Side by side for 4th. Here's Price trying to get back into this. And there's some moisture in the middle for Robbie. Johnson driving took that 4th spot away.
Yeah, so there goes Tanner Holm. Here comes Robbie Price with a big run down the back stretch. Robbie Price going to shoot into the 3rd spot, but Tanner Holm says not so fast. He'll take it back. Price likes it. He's a great battle for 3rd. Caleb Hart across the line.
Price really on the march. He's doing a good job of not scrubbing speed. You see, he keeps his momentum up, really digging down into the racetrack. And 2nd place, not out of bounds for Robbie. With 2 to go here, he's closing in on Hendrickson.
Robbie Price is a man on a move. He's found something rolling that high side, keeping the 21 pin to the high side. He'll go to the bottom, though, and through the middle there in 3 and 4. And here comes Robbie Price.
White flag out. One more time around, Levi Klatt. Way up top through 3 and 4, about as high around as 3 and 4 has been in heat races this year. To the checkered flag, Hendrickson will hold off Price. Holm, Thompson, Coots, Drake, and Jacobson. That went quick. 2 excellent heat races tonight here at Skagit Speedway for the 360 sprint cars.
We're watching on my race pass up here, Caleb Hart.
Lap times?
And Dale Blaney just won the World of Outlaws race by 1/10 of a second.
Over Buddy